So this is my Catalina 22 Mark II. I've done a couple of sales and I've done a couple of videos, but the audio was rubbish, so I'm hoping today that this will be a little bit better. So this is the cabin, sold as a 4-berth. It would be cosy with 4 people in, but 4 people can lay down in here. And there's a cool box, table, mini kitchen, toilet is over there. So I'm just at Rutland and I'm going to have a quick little evening sail, and I'm hoping to moor on the pontoon because I want to do a few jobs on the boat tomorrow, but while the weather's good I want to get a little bit of sailing in. So I'm going to take you on this sail. I keep forgetting to start the video sometimes when I'm doing something. So we'll just put some tension in the main sheet, lock that off. Tidy that up. This is our right, so the boom that's a bit tight. There we go. Boom topper. Spider. A little bit of vang tension. Could do some little bags for ropes here. So what I'm going to attempt to do, we're on a mooring, the wind's blowing this way, so I'm going to turn the rudder a little bit to port, and then when I release the mooring the boat will go to port backwards, and we'll come away from the mooring pushing the sail this way to get over there, and then we'll go that way. So what I have to do now is go and release all this lot. Which is a bit more precarious when we're coming off. Oh, I'm about to lean down here, get this chain. Bluetooth microphone. So there's 3 lines securing that all together. Well, we didn't exactly get going backwards. So there we go. Pull the main sail in a bit. Ooh. And we're just gently moving out of the mooring field. We'll be able to spot the mooring when we come back because the dinghy's there. There's a bit of a lull at the minute because it looks like over there there's a couple of dark clouds which usually bring a lull before them. Looking at the boats, how they're laying, to go straight down here. Put this tiller clutch on, which is a brilliant thing. And it allows me to do some stuff on the boat while it's going in the kind of like the direction I want. So we're away, not very fast, but we're sailing. We'll get that Genoa out. Nice and tight. And we can hear the waters moving now. There we are. We're sailing. It's always a good idea to keep your ropes tidy, especially when they're all the same colour. So yeah, so the tiller clutch, that has got the tiller nice and secure. It does wander a little bit, obviously, because you know, your weight, although it's a big boat, your weight on the boat, when I'm on my own anyway, can affect just the direction a little bit. So if I go over here, the boat is now slightly turning to starboard. But when I get my autopilot on, which will be here, that will maintain a heading. But we need power on board for that, so that'll be pretty good. So I've been out in this boat in 35-mile-an-hour gusts up to now. The sail was reefed, and I've got some more work to do this week to make that better, because it was not easy. So now you see those black clouds are coming over. We are suddenly picking up speed. We've gone from like 2.5 knots. Ooh, and she's like heading round into the wind. And we've gone from 2.5 knots to 4.2, just like that. What I'm doing now, I'm practicing coming up to a buoy. 90 degrees to the wind. However, we just had a right load of wind come. but I could have probably got that. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad. It's got a little bit gusty. There's some rain over there. So aiming a couple of boat lengths behind it. 90 degrees to the wind. But the amount that you aim behind it depends on the wind strength. I'm doing 3 knots. So the wind's got a little bit gusty. And it's just blowing the bow away. We'll have a sail down here. Get Genoa out again. I renewed these cleats on this boat. I was going to renew the sheets, but when we got a bit of wind in the Genoa, these were slipping through. But they were as old as the boat, and they wear smooth. I can feel these are quite grippy, quite sharp. And so when you pull the rope, you can see that the rope sinks down into it and just grips it more and more. But when they're worn out, it won't happen. So if you get a problem with your sheets letting go, chances are it's your clam cleats worn out. Well, this is very pleasant. Bit of a dark cloud over there, but some nice sky behind it. We're licking along now. We're doing best part of 4 knots. Most of the power on this boat is created by the Genoa. The mainsail mainly balances the boat. So when we're on a broad reach like this, it's a bit easier to leave the boat. Come and stand on the front. Get my autopilot on. Could lay in the sun on here. I think we got up to about 5.5 knots. So yeah, we were just we're on the edge of that squall over there, and we got you can feel the boat being pushed and pushed and pushed. We got, like I say, we got up to about 5.5 knots. We're doing 4 now. So here's the water tower, and I could have sworn this thing was like further over there towards the dam. So I used to come flying around this on my Pico. And I don't know, I could have sworn it was further over there. But here it is. Looking a little bit worse for wear, I think, now. But a refuge for a lot of birds. Heading back up the lake now on a close reach. It's definitely got windier than what it was earlier. And that squall over there is quite slow to move. Yeah, it's picking up quite some wind. Got a nice respectable 4.5 knots into the wind. So I'm beating back up to the sailing centre. Gets a little bit blusty every now and again. But we're doing all right. Doing 4.5 knots at the minute. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to try and moor on the pontoon or the buoy. I think I'll have a couple of practices at the buoy. Now I've got that rope on. But I would like to moor on the pontoon tonight. Look how bright it is to port and how dark it is to starboard. It's quite a contrast from over there to over there.